Hey y'all, HH-BlueDynamite here, the number 2 Hazbin Blue, back again for another Hazbin video. This one is an interesting one. I can't exactly remember what led me to this thought, but it made more sense the more I thought about it. Is Charlie Morningstar, the daughter of Lucifer, a doll? I'm sure that at least these two questions have come to mind. Why would I think this, and how would it be possible? I'm going to answer the why first. It's because Lilith is a sinner. Perhaps one of the oldest sinners in hell. As a punishment, sinners are unable to bear children. And yet, Lilith was able to have Charlie. Now, I have come to the conclusion that the reason Lilith and Lucifer were able to have a child is because Lucifer is in a totally different class compared to most of Hell's population, him being a fallen angel. In fact, I kind of also want to think about Lilith in this aspect too, in that, again, she's one of the oldest sinners in Hell. Maybe in a sense it doesn't apply to her. Plus, the previous theory I have about her before might also help in the factor, but as such, it is possible that Lilith just gave birth to Charlie because of these differences. Then again, this was just a speculation, and I don't think it's been confirmed or denied that this is the case. That again, because of Lucifer's categorization as a fallen angel, doesn't apply in this situation and kind of override it. So let's just put this on the back burner for the sake of the theory. As for the how, it's not too far-fetched that Lucifer is capable of bringing inanimate objects to life. Case in point, Razzle and Dazzle. Razzle and Dazzle were originally plush toys that Charlie had as a child, and Lucifer brought them to life. Who's to say he didn't do the same to Charlie? Okay, so I just learned as I was writing this script that Vivzy apparently never outright said that Razzle and Dazzle were plushies turned into demons by Lucifer. They were modeled after plushies that can be turned into more demonic looking when there's a threat towards Charlie. But the possibility still stands as it's not quite stated how Lucifer came about with the Goat Boys. So I'm gonna stick with this thought until proven otherwise. Plus, it's been years since this post was made, and for all we know, there has been some changes to the Goat Boys for the series proper. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I also wanted to bring a Kiki, although we're not exactly sure if she's a key that can turn into a cat or a cat that can turn into a key. Either way, it could have been Lucifer's doing, maybe to give Charlie, obviously the keys to the hotel. So, yeah. Of course, there is a wrench in his theory, and that is the fact that there is artwork of Lilith with a tiny Charlie. Clearly, Charlie had a childhood. However, I'm not giving up on this idea. It could be possible that Charlie was able to grow thanks to being given life. For all we know, she probably just was never a baby at one point. She probably started off as a toddler. Here's a thought, a bit of storytelling. Centuries ago, family friends of the Morning Stars, the Von Eldritch, were expecting their first and then, sometime after, their second. Bethesda Von Eldritch would talk and talk about her children, so much so that Lilith started to feel despondent. She's a sinner, unable to have children and give Lucifer an heir. She felt useless. During times alone, Lilith would start to create a doll, a porcelain puppet that looked like her and Lucifer. One day, Lucifer would see her with the doll and ask Lilith what was wrong. She tells him her thoughts and feelings about having a child and her inability to give Lucifer an heir. While Lucifer was probably never keen on children, he loved Lilith and would want her to be happy. He held her tightly, speaking his own thoughts and feelings of the matter, and his love for her as he worked his literal magic to bring the doll to life. And thus, Charlotte Morningstar was born. And Lilith couldn't be any happier. And while Lucifer may not be too keen with children, he obviously grew to love her as his own, despite not being the best of dads. That's pretty much it on this video. Oh my god, it's actually very short. This is probably the shortest video I've ever made in a long time. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope this theory will be interesting. Do I believe the theory? Not 100%, because again, it's not probably going to be accurate, but it would be something interesting if it were to be a thing. I guess maybe one thing that did inspire me to do this was the fact that Charlie's appearance was based off of those dolls. A term I can't pronounce at the moment, and not gonna try and butcher it. But tell me what y'all think in the comments down below. Please leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already, and please, y'all, have a blessed day and stay tuned for more.